Hello, welcome to this new video. In this video, I'll be talking about phone addiction, and if you can relate to this, and if you regret that you overuse your phone, or you don't get time, or you don't want to leave your phone aside, and you get entertained every minute, and you enjoy. In short, you enjoy consuming content and don't want to leave your phone away, but you still regret that it's a bad thing and I want to do something productive. So welcome to the team, because I am also going through the same, but over the few days I have reduced my phone consumption to more than 50%, I guess. And today I'll be talking about causes of why it happens, and I will give you some solutions which may you can try out, and they might be helpful, or might not as well, but there is no harm in trying out. If you really want this bad, that you want to leave phone addiction, then it is important for you. So I'll start with the reasons why it happens, and what are the main reason. I really wanted to know, since we know why we want to go back to the phone, but what are the logical reasons behind all this, that I seriously wanted to know, and that is why I did some research about it and find out 5 major points that leads to all these things. So I'll start with the first one. First one is dopamine. So these social media platforms are created to give you a dopamine release, and what it does is it triggers dopamine in your brain. That is the whole infrastructure around using that they have built this social media platforms. So that's what affect us, that every time we think that we have to open this app or we have to go to the phone, this is what they have done to our brain, that every time we open this and every time we consume this, we get a dopamine. So that is our first major point. Second is it's social media validation. So often we realize that whenever we like some piece of content and we try to share this with our friends on the same platform, and we do it casually, but what we want to do is we want to get a validation from our friends, that they will react to those videos or those posts, and that gives us validation that, oh, I have shared this thing and he liked or she liked this thing. So these things gives us same kind of dopamine thing or validation, that we are funny, or we are this kind of person that we want people to know. And this features especially create that sense of emotion, which triggers you to go again back to that app or that website to consume the content. Third is FOMO. So what happened is you think that if you don't go to social media, you missed out on a lot of information, because whenever you open social media, you get a lot of information continuously back to back, and whenever you are not doing that, you always feel that, oh, I am missing out of something. There is lot of things going on that platform, but I didn't know about it, or I will not know about it if I don't go there. So that is the third thing that triggers the most, that I have to visit, or I have to go there and see what is happening there. So that was the third point. Fourth is, you want to escape from what you are living, the problems you are facing in real life, the emotional things you are going through your life. So you see it as a escapism, that if I go on social media and scroll for a few minutes, then I will feel better, and I will get distracted from the problems I have in my real life, and the stress, uh, I will relieve my stress if I go to social media. So that thing uh, triggers you to go to or visit social media site again. And fourth thing here I want to mention is the algorithm, that we all know that uh, every uh, every social media giants which are there in the market, they have a model, a set model of uh, an identity prepared on your behalf. uh, what I mean to say is, uh, kind of content you consume, and what kind of content you watch, and how much time you consume that content, they have all this data, and they study all this data, and based on that data they will give you the content that come to your feed. So they have your identity image, and they have all the information that what kind of things you like. Then they try and test lot of other things that you might like, and they gather all this data, and based on that data they will put up ads, or they will show the same kind of content to you. So this is what algorithm and all these things try to make that you spend most of the time on that particular app. And there is an army of people who is working towards it. They are big companies who have employed a lot of people just to train these models, where they can automatically train themselves and uh, show you content that engages you more and more, and you don't want to leave that app as soon as possible. So these are the few reasons because of which you want to revisit again and again to the social media. And now I will talk about why, how you can avoid these things, or how you can reduce these things, where you can get on track and optimize your time, the waste as less time as on social media. So first and most important thing I would like to, and I have personally done that, is that I have, if you are an Android user, then there is a social well-being called system in your settings, where you can go and set timers for every app. Let's say you are using Instagram, and you can set timer that I want to watch this app for or use this app for 15 minutes a day. So you can set time there, and every time it goes, it crosses 15 minutes, then it will automatically close the app, and you cannot open that app in that 24 hours. The next day you will again get 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. Same as for any app, you can put that time limit. So if you can do that, and if you can manage to control your addiction, then it's it can be done. I have done multiple times it, but what used to happen that I used to go back into the settings and used to change the time, because I want to watch more of that content, or more time, want to spend more of my time on that app. So I usually used to tweak that, and sometimes I used to follow, but I sometimes I used to thought that, oh, it's a Sunday, I have a whole day, what I'm going to do. Then I used to extend that time. So a lot of time this happen, and maybe it works for you, but it might not as well, because like I said, it depend on you. You can go to settings and change anytime, but it's a good thing that it gives you a reminder that you have spent this much of time on social media. So you understand that how much time you're spending on social media and how much addicted you are. That realization you get after get to know about your time on social media. uh, Second thing I have done, and I still follow that for most of the apps, except for very important apps like my email and maybe one or two apps, that is block notifications. So you can go into settings and block, select app, which apps notification you don't want. And I have done for most of the apps except for, like I said, Gmail. So that is very helpful, because I have done even for WhatsApp as well. That is very helpful, because you get, you tend to get this all of this notification one by one, then you get distracted whatever you are doing from, and it kind of breaks your concentration and flow. So I think that has helped me in avoiding unnecessary messages. Like, even on WhatsApp, what's most important message can get, right? There is no urgency. If there is an urgency, then somebody will call you, but there is no urgency where somebody can text you on WhatsApp. So you don't have to look again and again in the WhatsApp as well, because if somebody has really urgent work, he can call you and you can pick up a call. That's not an issue. So I think no app is very important to you as you think it is. You can check back on the message 3 hours or 4 hours later as well, or after one day as well, if it's not urgent. And I you get my point, what I'm trying to say. So these two points, these two things are really helpful in terms of avoiding unnecessary clutter in your life, and try to reduce as much time as possible. Third thing is, you can you should, I think, time block for some period of your day, which is the most productive or most important thing. For example, that when you are on bed, you try to scroll, or you try to go into your phone, and then if you want to sleep at 11, you are end up sleeping at 1 o'clock. That happens every day, right? And that is why you don't get enough sleep. You should have to, and that it leads to not being a healthy person, or a lot of skincare issue comes, and lot of health related issue comes because of you are not getting enough sleep. A lot of things go wrong. Your what can I say, your metabolism affects, and a lot of things affects. So make sure that you are getting good sleep, enough sleep. And to do that, you have to go to bed at the precise time that you have decided, and you have to wake up at the same time. Because you go to bed at the exact time, it is easy for you to wake up at the same time, because you have had enough sleep for the 7 or 8 hours. and now you can wake up fresh and start your day. So I believe that at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep, you should block your time that you will not use phone or any kind of gadgets that will distract you from going to bed on a particular time. Same with the morning, you can block 2 3 hours after you wake up that you will not look at your phone. So that thing will it will help you to use that time to do something productive. Next point, my next point is the same about how to be productive and replace that time with some kind of productive thing. Like I said, if you are having something in your mind that you think I didn't get time, that is why I am not pursuing it. Let's say you want to write, you want to read, you want to learn something, you want to practice something, then utilize this time to do all these things. Put your phone aside in some other room or somewhere and focus on these things. Even though you cannot focus, sit down with your thing what you want to do. Spend that time, do nothing, that's okay, but don't go to your phone, right? And you will realize that after 2 3 days you will slowly try to do that thing. Somehow you manage to go along with it. It happens a lot of time with me when I used to sit for writing, and I didn't get you didn't used to get any idea. It still happened to me. I didn't get any idea sometimes, but I still sit there and try to write something, even though I didn't have that mindset or I'm not in that zone. But I still try to do that, because you have to put in that effort to nothing will comes easily. You have to put efforts into that. You have to spend time, you have to trick your brain, you have to do these things continuously. That is when you try to get interest in something, or get start with something. So yeah, that is what I want to convey. um, Another two things that I think are, I haven't tried it yet, but definitely one can try it. First one is get a dumb phone. Now a lot of people have started using a dumb phone. Now dumb phone is a phone which comes with the keypad, like it used to come in the uh, back in the days when Android and touchscreen was not popular. So people started buying those kind of phones and using those to reduce screen time and avoid distraction. I can't talk about it much because I haven't done it. Though I have decided, I I have decided. I mean, I thought that I would do that, but I didn't manage to do so because some way or other. But the thing is, if you have your smartphone with you and probably you are using this phone also, so you might end up using your smartphone as well. This might work when you keep your phone aside completely, but if you are using both phones simultaneously, then it will be a very difficult thing. That's what I think. Also, it doesn't matter. It's it depends upon your willpower how you control your mind, because no matter what solution you implies on or what trick you use to uh, trick your brain, but it's always depend upon what kind of need or what kind of willpower you have to make this happen. And if you don't have that, or you are very weak in your mind, then it might doesn't make any sense, because whatever you do, you will still end up using that phone again and again. So yeah, that is what I wanted to point out here. Now, I would say I have what I have personally done out of all this is, like I said, the most important thing I have realized is use, like the time block I have said, use that time to do something productive and select. See, we usually, as a working people, we usually have some free time, maybe for some people who wakes up early, they get free time in the morning, and some free time in the evening when they come back after work. It happens me as well, because I wake up early and go to bed early. So these two sections of my time where I get to do some kind of productive personal things that I want to do, and the rest of the time I will be at work. So I make sure that I am not using my phone in the morning 2-3 hours and in the evening 3 hours, so that I will get that time to do something productive and do something about it. If you set up a schedule that one task after another or something like that, you will not end up watching your phone. I can definitely say that, because since past few days I have reduced my time over 50%. I'm not saying that I am 100% addiction free from that, but whatever phone I use, that most of the time I use at my work. 30% of it because of work, and 70% because whenever I take 5 minutes break out of my work, like Pomodoro technique, so at that time I use my phone. And contributing that, I would say the most of time I spent on the social media or my smartphone is most probably on my work 9 to 5 job. So yeah, that is how I go about it, and that is how I don't feel much guilty about it, because in the evening and the morning I'm not using or doing anything with my phone most of the time. So yeah, that is what that is what work for me. Make sure that you freeze your time with some kind of activity, productive thing, learning or anything, so that you are not, because if you are sitting idle and if you are looking for an entertainment, then you are definitely going to use your phone. Make sure that you are doing something, some kind of thing, if nothing then reading at least, so that you get less distracted by phone and consume some kind of meaningful at least. Yeah, that is what I wanted to share, and it's a learning process, and I think it will take time, as much as I will optimize my schedule and more and more try to do things productive, it will reduce eventually. So yeah, on that hope, I think I will end this video, and hopefully you have got some kind of information out of it. And if you are really struggling with your phone addiction, then I should definitely recommend that go through these options. If you have any other options, please let me know in the comment, and do try it out, but and don't waste your time unnecessary on the things, because it's instant gratification, right? This point I missed actually in the causes of what makes us addicted to phone. So instant gratification is the one of the point out of it, there whenever you feel that you want to get entertained, you can go to social media and it hits you suddenly, you don't have to wait. So that's what also makes you to go to the social media. So do these things to try to avoid less and less phone time and more and more productive time. I hope you must have get some kind of value. If you have any suggestion for me, please let me know in the comment. And bye, see you soon.